Well now, good morning cadets. I am Commander Andrews, your Viceroy of the Skies. Today we find ourselves in the casino capital of Las Vegas, Nevada at 9:15 in the morning. Here we are flying downtown, drinking in the sights of Flight Simulator's rendition of the fabulous Las Vegas Strip. We will shortly be departing on our 14th flight on our journey around the world. Since leaving Cape Town, our little 737 has flown 18,330 kilometers, or 11,389 miles, and we have visited 7 countries. Our destination today is Rapid City, South Dakota, smack in the middle of America and gateway to Mount Rushmore. I hope you have all spent a fantastic few weeks here in Vegas, but it's time to don our flight suits, kick the tires, and light the fires. On the flight deck, let's not waste any time. We're going to go overhead, we're going to turn the batteries on and guard. We're going to turn the emergency lights and guard. We're going to go further up ahead. First thing we're going to do is turn the inertial navigation system onto nav and switch that on to heading/STS. That will align the GPSs of the aircraft, and so we know where we are in the world. Next we'll go back down here and we're going to turn on the window heat so our windows don't fog up, and the probe heat so the pitot tube and all its brothers and sisters do not ice up. Okay, we are not going to bother with the ground power today. We're going to go straight to APU because we want to get off the ground. We're going to start it. I've already turned the aft fuel pump on, so the APU should be starting up. We've got the PMDG catering truck today because we would like some good food on our journey today. You can hear the APU starting up in the tail. We're waiting for the APU's EGT to get to, there we go, now it'll settle down a bit. We're waiting for this light to turn on here, then we can go straight onto APU. While that is happening, or no, we can actually wait for it, it shouldn't be too much longer. This light here, we're waiting for to turn on. And waiting. There it goes. On, 1, 2. Right, now we're running on APU, but we are using fuel, so we can't take too long about this. Okay, jolly good show. We're going to go down to the FMC. Now, let's bring over a little nav map, have a look-see at where we are. If you all remember correctly, I think it was gate 212, that's where we're sitting. It's not a very nice gate, if you ask me, if you have a look at the outside, but yeah, we are flying to Rapid City International today, which incidentally is the same city the closest to Mount Rushmore. Now, I have plotted a course that I'm hoping will get us nice and close to Mount Rushmore so we can see her as we go past. I do believe the weather's not great in Rapid City Regional Airport today. It's only 7 degrees, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Rapid City Regional Airport, this will be our first airport that we're visiting that is not international, but certainly won't be the last either. That's right, so we've got hundreds of runways we need to think about taking off on, so we're going to find out nice and soon which ones we're going to take off on. So speaking of the legs, I've got direct to the first waypoint of Haiti, Heity, and a second waypoint very close to Rapid City of Wodav. We probably aren't going to end up going past Wodav because this is awfully close to the airport. Rapid City itself has only got one runway that we're really interested in. We're not going to be worried about this runway. It'll be too short for us. Rapid City's main runway is quite short as it is, so we'll cross that bridge as we get to it, like I said before. But that is little nav map sorted out, so let us go and get this flight on. Oh, connection lost. Be sure you have an active internet connection. The forums. Oh, wait, there we go. Successfully connected. I've never seen that before. That's a new one. That's fascinating. Okay, well, now it's gone. So I don't know what that was. But there we go. FMC, we're going to go to pause init. We should have done this a while ago. And we're going to go to next page. We're going to pick up that and go to previous page and drop it in there. Okay, our reference airport is KLAS, which is the airport in Las Vegas, where we are today. We'll drop that in there. We don't need to know the gate. And then we're going to go to route. Our origin is KLAS, McCarran International Airport. Our destination is Rapid City, and that ICAO code is crap. And that'll go in there. Runway. Now we need to find out which runway, so we are going to contact ATC and get our clearance to taxi. We'll be departing to, let's say, east.
Ground Commander 532 with Mike request taxi for takeoff east departure.
Runway.
Commander 532 taxi 2 and hold short of runway 26 right using taxiway Charlie Bravo.
Okay, they've given us runway 26 right. Okay, that is on the other side of the airport, unfortunately, so that'll be quite a long taxi. Acknowledge taxi clearance, but
taxi
yes,
26
right.
26 right via taxiway Charlie Bravo Commander 532.
So we're going to put that in here, 26 right. We'll drop that in there. That's fine, and then we can go to the takeoff calculations. Zero fuel weight, we'll just put that in there. Aircraft knows how much it weighs at zero fuel weight. Then we're gonna go, today we'll be going at an altitude of 31,000 feet. It's always odd numbers because we are going east instead of west. From there, reserves will put in 5 and cost index will put in 50. We'll execute that, go on to the next page, the M1 limit. We don't worry about this page. Flaps, we'll do the usual 5 degrees flap today. The center of gravity, 23.7, we'll pop that in there. Trim of 5.57, let's remember to cue that in this time. 1, 2, and 3. Rotate speed of 130 today instead of the usual 129. Okay, so at 5.57, let's remember to do that this time. Okay, let's just double check that. Oh, a little bit more. I'm happy with that. Right. We can turn that off. We don't need to worry about that. Our altitude 31,000 feet. Also, the airfield we are going to land on, Rapid City Regional Airport, the elevation is 3,178. So let's pop up here. So we're going to climb up to 31,000, and our landing altitude will be 3,000. And I think this will be the highest airfield we've landed at on our trip. Okay, now that that's been done, so those are the FMC calculations done. Let's just quickly go to the front. Our indicated airspeed up to 10,000 feet will be 250 knots. Whoopsie. Okay. We aren't finished down here. No, we're not. Our legs. The legs we're going to be, I have them here. As I mentioned before, we've got 2 waypoints before the destination airfield. The first one is H-E-I-T-Y. Haiti. Key that in there. And the second one, Wodav, or Wodav. Wodav. Key that in there. And finally, our destination, which is K-R-A-P. There we go. Discontinuity, so we'll just key that in there and drop him in. Don't know what that flash was. Did you see that? Did anyone see that? Anyways, activate that, execute it. We are looking good. So now let's look up here. There's our flight path. Nice. So after takeoff, we're going to do a hefty right turn and sail on towards Mount Rushmore. If we have another quick peek at Little Nav Map, you will see that Mount Rushmore is pretty much smack in the middle of the US. From there, I mentioned in the last flight, we'll go direct to New York. I was wrong. We're actually going to be visiting the Windy City itself, Chicago. Then on to New York. Alright, what else did I want to... I think we're done with Little Nav Map for the time being. We got, if you saw there, our current, only 3 knots of wind, 309. So, that's nice and comfy for us. I think we are ready. Okay, from there we're going to pop down here. We're going to turn our flight directives on, 1 and 2. I have noticed in the past, and I'm pretty certain I've forgotten to turn them on, and they end up getting turned on by themselves anyway, which is unusual. So that's that done. What do we need to do next? We need to go upstairs. We're going to turn all the fuel pumps on. We need to turn the APU bleed on. We need to turn the hydraulic pumps on. The anti-collision lights we need to turn on. That's it for the time being. We're going to go ahead and turn the seatbelts on. The seatbelt signs. We are going to also tell the catering truck that it needs to leave now. But when we release the chocks, the catering truck should leave by itself. Okay, checking my checklist here. Your damper, will turn that on. The cabin pressure altitude is set. Or the fuel pumps are on. Okay, we are good to call for our pushback. Nice. Going downstairs. Oh, we are going to go to our menu. We're going to go to FS Actions. The ground services, we'll remove the chocks. Jumps. Doing that, everything should remove themselves. The doors will close, and we are on our own. Luckily, today we didn't have to pass through any of the passport controls because we are not leaving the country. Just like the last few flights, ever since Cuba. So what concerns me is the jetway is not moving away. The jetway should be moving away, especially if the wheel chocks are removed. Anyways, he'll start to move away when we request for pushback, right? Let's give that a go. Do the tuck. Now, this gate we're at is a really horrible gate. it is very tricky. So when we reverse, do we reverse? I think it'll be safer to have our nose to the right. We want the wheel going, the tail going this way, because if he tries to push me back that way, I'm going to have problems with that plane. So I will ask the tug to push me back a good, I think we'll leave it at 295 and nose to the right. So it's not going to be straight out. We turn nose right 90 degrees. We do have the option of different amount of degrees, but I don't know if that's going to help. Let's play it by ear. Let's see how we go. And we can start. Jetway is still there.
We've been cleared for pushback and start. They want the tail to our left.
I hope that jetway is not going to give us a problem.
Pushback tail to the left. Release brake, please.
Parking brake is released.
Brakes released.
And okay, let's not pay attention to the jetway, shall we?
Brakes released. Here we go.
Right, we're moving. Well, that's a new one on me. Very lackluster. There we go. Now he decides to take the jetway away. Alright, well, we can go ahead and start the engines. So we'll use the right igniters today. Engine 2 is spinning. And we've got a door that's open. What on earth is going on here? That's problematic. Now that's going to be affecting our cabin altitude, isn't it? Having a door open. So you're not supposed to do that. Let's see if we can close it. Okay, well that airplane that was next to us is now suddenly gone.
Ground Southwest 710, request taxi to the gate. Southwest 710 taxi.
Okay, well the pushback itself doesn't seem to be too much of a disaster, except the fact that the door's open. We're going to see if we can get that closed, and I have an idea on how to do that. But one engine is trying to start. Let's let her start. This is my plan. Once the engines are running, yeah, that's the right engine firing up. We can hear that noise in the distance. One of the best noises. That's caught. We can start engine 2. I'm waiting for the tug to get hold of us. Let me...
Brake set.
There we go. Turn on the parking brake. I'll worry about the door now. In a moment. Okay, he's disappeared. Alright, so my plan is go back to doors. Yeah, close the door, please. There we go. That was a new one on me. Doors closed. Okay. Fire that engine up, number 1.
Hold position Southwest 710.
While we're waiting for the engines to settle, we're going to go flaps. Maybe we can't do the flaps yet, with the engine still starting. No, we can. That's 1 degree, 2 degree, and 3 degree. No, sorry, 5, my bad. Okay, engines are running. Okay, we got the beacon flashing. Let's check our lights are all in order. Okay, taxi lights can go on now. We can return the engine start switch to the middle.
Southwest 710.
I think we're good.
Taxi.
And turn the logo on too, why not? We can begin our taxi.
Requesting pushback.
Air packs can go on.
No pushback tug is available to answer your request.
Oh, poo. Right, we're good to go. Let's make our way to Mount Rushmore. Parking brake.
Roger, Southwest.
The parking brake appears to be working today. Or behaving, shall we say. Right, we're going to do a hard turn to the right. And we're going to make our way to a runway 26 right? Yes, 26 right. We'll have a look at little nav map now, just to see.
Southwest 9021 taxi to and hold short of runway 26 right, using taxiway Hotel November cross runway 1 left November cross runway 19 left November Delta Charlie Bravo.
Goodness gracious me.
Contact tower on 118.75.
Where's the taxi line? There it is. Beautiful day here in Las Vegas. It is 9:30 in the morning.
Runway 26 right, via taxiway Hotel November cross runway 1 left November cross runway 19 left November Delta Charlie Bravo Southwest 9021.
All right.
Southwest 710.
Let's turn the lights on inside the cockpit. Just the panels here. There we go.
Hold position Southwest 710.
Okay, so while we're doing the slow taxi, let's get little nav map out. There we go. And let's get little nav map just off to the right so we can see what we're doing here. So here is 26 right, we're over here, so we're gonna turn left here, really.
Southwest 710. Hold position. Caution to Boeing 737 on the taxiway.
Yes, you. I'm going in the other direction. You guys relax. Don't try and take off my roof like that other plane you did in the last flight.
Southwest 710. Continue taxi.
Okay, so I'll keep an eye on that. And, yeah.
Roger, Southwest 710.
So, yes, today we're heading to Rapid City. Rapid City is often referred to as the gateway to Mount Rushmore due to its close proximity to the iconic National Memorial. Mount Rushmore is just a short drive southwest of the city, and we will be seeing it, or let's hope we be seeing it, as we approach Rapid City. Okay, we are taking a little bit of a direct route, even though it might be considered a bit zigzaggy to get to the runway. This will be fun navigating this airport. I want to get onto the runway at this taxiway here. We've got a powerful little Boeing, so we shouldn't need that much runway to get off the ground. To give you an idea, here we are here at this point, and I'm going to pull onto the runway here on 26 right and then take off from here. If you don't need the whole runway, why go all the way to the end of the runway? And they're allowing us to request
Las Vegas Tower Commander 532 at runway 26 right ready for departure east departure.
Commander 532, hold short runway 26 right. Traffic is twin jet on final.
Okay, they've got another aircraft coming in to land, so we need to hold short here. Okay. And there she is, coming in to land.
Please acknowledge.
I think they're asking me to acknowledge.
Hold short runway 26 right Commander 532.
Oof, that was a very hard landing. My goodness gracious spirit. I'm surprised. Alright, now that that has landed, I'm going to go ahead and turn the landing lights on. We are good to go. We're at flaps 5. Trim is set. Can I taxi into position? No, I don't think. I think they only allow that after other aircraft has taken off and not landed. Come along, Spirit, if you are still in one piece after that landing. Beautiful! The plane is still sitting on the runway. Hey, there goes a Delta. You Delta boys are killing it today.
Spirit Wings 263, turn next taxiway.
Come on, Spirit, let's go. There's the windsock. Do you think there's another plane up there that is waiting? I don't think so. No.
Spirit Wings 263, contact ground on 121.
I don't see another plane on final. So it should be our turn.
21029er at tree. East departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 26 right.
Thanks, bub.
Cleared for takeoff runway 26 right Commander 532.
Good. We have spent way too much time on the ground. Let's get the hell out of here. So I'm sure we're all broke after the casinos have kept all our money.
Spirit Wings 263. Goodbye.
Yeah, that's plenty of runway. Let's see how much runway is left after we hopefully successfully rotate and fly off into the Nevada sky. Full throttle. We're rotating at 130. Here it is. Rotate. Oh!
Positive rate of climb.
That, I would think, is a positive rate of climb. Gear up. Off we go. Off we go. Okay, leaving airspace, frequency change approved.
Las Vegas Tower Boeing 737 frequency change.
Alright, let's put that away. We're gonna do our right turn. Let's have a look down at our instruments. There's our right turn over there. Okay. Goodbye, Vegas. It was fun.
Las Vegas Tower Delta 703 at runway 26 right.
Okay, we're gonna go flaps all the way up. Gear has finished traveling. We can turn it into the off position. So, there's something that we have forgotten to do, and that was on the ground. Very naughty of me, is we are still running off the APU. Which is fine, the APU is still running. It means we just need to switch over power to the main engines and then turn the APU off.
Airspeed full. Airspeed full.
Okay, that was my fault. Okay, we need to turn the autopilot on so the auto throttle can take over. Altitude hold, and then we're going to go. That's fine, that's what we want, vertical speed. Can we go to LNAV now? Yes, we can. So, flaps are up, gear is locked. Climbing through 8,000 feet. And out there is the Nevada desert. There is the airfield, or the airport, the international aerodrome from which we have departed, and there's the strip down there. Last look at the Vegas strip. See two golf courses from up here, 1 and 2. And all of this out here, I didn't realize. All of this housing, and another airfield that we are approaching. That airfield is Nellis Air Force Base. It would be an Air Force Base. I think there's more Air Force bases in the US than there are civilian airports. There's another airfield over there. Watch, I bet that's an Air Force Base. No, it's not. It's called North Las Vegas, KVGT. Okay. Right, we're at 250. And it's a bright, sunny day. Okay, we are past 10,000. We can turn the landing lights off. And we can turn the taxi lights off. Okay, so what we meant to do with the APU. Now that the engines are running, we're going to switch. A little dangerous doing this in the air. We're going to switch main power onto the engines. 1, 2, and we can go to Gen 1. What that's done is turn off the autopilot, so we can just turn it back on. Silly that that action would turn off the autopilot. I wonder if that's true in real life. But what are you talking about, Commander Andrews? This is real life. Yes. Yes, of course it is. Alright. Everything looks under control. And now that we've done that, we're on Gen 1. We can turn the APU off, which is using all the fuel.
Las Vegas Tower Southwest 518 ready for IFR departure runway 26 right.
Checking everything up here, and we do not have any warnings or red lights.
Traffic is twin-jet on the runway.
Lovely. Okay. So, our trip to Rapid City Regional Airport,
Hold short runway
732 nautical miles, and will take, as the crow flies, 1 hour 45 minutes. Oh yes, that's the other thing, we can now increase our speed to 330. Let's not dilly-dally.
and wait Southwest 518.
And we're on target. 564 nautical miles to our first waypoint, And we're going to leave it at that, and we're going to go to our cruise section of the video. And welcome back. It is time to start our descent. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to descend down to 8,000 for the time being. And let's get that going. We're gonna start our descent at... let's start with 1.3 and then see how that takes us. 8,000. And we're going to slow the aircraft down a touch. Alright. So it's fairly cloudy out there. Okay, now have a peek at little nav map again. We have got... ooh, there we go. This is the airfield, Rapid City Regional Airport. Or crap. We've got runway 14 and runway 32. We are hoping for 32. what I have decided to do, I have some waypoints ready depending on which runway they give us. We've got waypoint Muddy or Yavuk. I think I'll use Yavuk. And on the other side we've got Fermi, if we're going to be landing on runway 14. Let's have a look, see. Okay. But before we continue, so Mount Rushmore is around... It's around here, I think, around over here. So let's see, let's hope we see her on the way. If not a train smash. We'll jump into a heli or get the drone out and go and have a look-see. Okay, cool. Coming into Rapid City. Passing through 28. I am going to steepen our descent a little. Take it to 15. And we'll do a bit of a speed up on this long descent of ours. Alright, we are going to steepen our descent further. Let's take it to 2000. We are 68 nautical miles to Wodav. And we're going to slow the aircraft down further. Let's take it down to 250. When we pass Mount Rushmore, if we see her, we'll try and slow the plane down as much as we can so we can get a good view. We can also have a look, see if we can reach the airport yet. The frequency for Rapid City Regional Tower, I believe, is 118.75. So let's key that in. We want 118. Whoopsie daisy, not that one. 118.75. Okay. Let's see if that picks anything up. 118.75, com not in use. Let's see if we can see the airport on there should be a fair amount of airports in the area. We are looking for KRAP. Nothing yet. Alrighty though. Passing through 17,000. The aircraft is at 306, so she hasn't slowed down. So we're going to turn on or activate the spoilers. And we do that by going down here. Speed brake, please. Right, that should slow us down a good deal. There we go, there's that speed coming down. There was some nice snow that we saw on the way here during the cruise, or snow-capped mountains. So I believe a good altitude for viewing the Mount Rushmore is 5,800. I'm going to leave it at 5,900, but we're not going to go down to that yet. We're going to stick to 8,000. With 36 nautical miles to go now, we should be picking up the airport. We should. Let's go further from you. There it is, Rapid City Regional Airport. What was that tower? 125.850, so I didn't have the correct frequency. Would like to request a full stop landing.
Rapid City Tower Commander 53241 miles southwest, 11,800 feet to land.
Commander 532, Rapid City Tower. Altimeter tree 0.18, wind tree 26 at 17.
Okay, a runway 32. That is what we were hoping for. Acknowledge pattern entry.
Enter left base runway tree 2, Commander 532.
Runway 32. Okay, nice. So while we continue descending, let's have a look-see. We've got runway 32. We got ILS frequency of 109.3. Magnetic heading of 325 for runway 32. And we're gonna use Yavuk as we come in, and that'll be our waypoint for the runway. We will be putting that in place of Wodav, but not just yet. As we come over this ridge, we're going to have to go quite low. We are just about at 8,000 now. After that ridge, we're going to have to go down to 5,900. But we'll hold the altitude for now. And we can slow down further. And we can put the spoilers back. There we go. That's not it, I don't know. That looks like a quarry of some sort. Alright, we are slowing down to a 185. We are going to apply a bit of flap. Beautiful. Alright, I think from here we will do our vertical speed. Take that to 1.8. Foot per minute. Coming into Rapid City.
1,000.
Alright, let's not worry too much about that noise. Everything's fine. Let's lower the landing gear, that'll get rid of that noise.
Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain. Terrain.
And if I'm correct, I think this is it. There they are. There they go. Lovely. Okay, so we're remaining at 5,900. We can throttle up again now that we've passed Mount Rushmore, and we're going to have to worry about getting to the airfield now. So, as we know, runway 32, so what we're going to do now is we are going to replace Wodav, and we are going to put in Yavuk. Y-A-V-U-C in place of Wodav. Place of crap. Not working. So what we'll do instead is go... I'd like to delete. No, this is being tricky to us now. Okay. Well, there's Vodav approaching us now. UVAC. It doesn't want to... But that's fine. What we'll do is we'll go into heading. Whoops. Should have set the heading first. Now our approach altitude is 5.7, so we're just about there. We just need to go 200 foot lower. I wonder if we can delete... Yeah, it doesn't want to. Oh wait, we can do it that way. Okay, delete that one. Invalid delete. So let's try now. Y A V U C. No, it doesn't want to. Yeah, can we go in here? Alright. And delete that one. And move that one up. That should do it. Now we can go back to LNAV. Okay. So, now that we've got the ILS frequency, let's tune that in. So we have got 109.3. So we've got 109.3. There we go. Tuned. And 109.3. Tuned. Right, we've also got the runway magnetic heading 324. Gonna put that up here in the course. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Would have been much easier to go in the other direction. Okay, 324, and on this side we'll just go in the other direction too. Come along now. Okay, we are all set. We can now begin to slow down. We can add more flap. And let's slow us down to 170. So we've now got 2 degrees flap. I'm going to go with 10. Let's verify the wheels are, the landing gear is still down. We have spoilers are down. They should be giving us our clearance to land fairly soon. ATC doesn't want to come up. A little unusual. Where is ATC? There we go. Alright. I think we can lose some height now. And we might be able to go to approach at some stage fairly soon. Let's go to approach. Wow. All good. There is the runway.
Commander 532, wind tree 1 tree at 15. Clear to land runway tree 2.
Okay, so the autopilot button isn't, ATC button isn't wanting to work, but we'll just do it that way.
Clear to land runway tree 2, Commander 532.
Right, we're going to lower the rest of the flaps. And auto land is not happy with me, so we're going to bring it in ourselves from here. Okay. We are very high. Throttle back, let's bring us down. I refuse to have another missed approach.
1,000.
Okay. Flaps are fully retracted. What we want to do is arm the spoilers. Okay, we've got a dead-on headwind. We got 2 reds, 3 reds now, to 1 white.
500.
But everything is under control. Cabin crew, prep for landing.
400.
Now it's a fairly short runway this, as runways go.
Flight slow.
100.
Easy does it.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
There we go. We can go reverse thrust on that.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light?
Okay, that was a bit harrowing towards the end there.
532, turn next taxiway. Commander 532, contact ground on 121.9er.
There we go. Now that button's working.
Going to 121.9er, Commander 532.
Alright. Tune rapid set to ground. Taxi for takeoff options and ground services. So they are not interested in telling us where to park. But that's fine. We'll just go find the parking ourselves. The terminals, that looks like terminals down there. Let's head in that direction. Having a look at the plane, this thing is looking quite dirty at the moment. We need to clean her up. The spoilers can go down and we can bring those flaps all the way up. And we can begin our taxiing. What we can also do is turn off the TCAS. Where's the TCAS? How can I have lost the TCAS? There it is. Right, and there we go. The lights should all be fine. Whoops, there we go. Have a quick peek over here, so I'm just going to, pop into one of these. Whoops. We turn quite sharply here. Whoops. Got my map sticking off the edge of the wind screen there. Alright, so let's have a look-see. So this plane over here isn't parked very well. I will... this. And... none of these planes have parked very well. I'm just going to park over there. Right, there we go, American Eagle. You should have learned to park better. There we go. I'm going to be happy with that. And we're going to apply those brakes. And we're going to apply those brakes. Here we go. Whoops. I'm now farting around with the... oh my goodness. No. We need to put the flaps up, please. There we go. We are here. Thank you very much, everyone. I'll see you on the next flight. This is Commander Andrew signing off. Cheerio!
And the home
best is yet to come.